Okay, so get this. You're like digging into the latest tech trends, prepping for a presentation or something, and
Right.
bam, you see a headline about China breaking a scientific record, like out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely grabbed my attention, that's for sure. And that's exactly what we're diving into today.
Okay.
The world of super strong magnets. You sent us this SciTechDaily.com article, right?
Yep.
It's called China's 42 Tesla magnet shatters previous U.S. record. So let's get to it.
Well, this 42 Tesla magnet, it's,
Mm.
it's not just about breaking records. It's
Wow.
a huge leap forward
Mhm.
for China and their scientific capabilities.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking a steady 42 Tesla magnetic field.
Wait.
It just crushes the previous U.S. record of 41.4 Tesla,
Oh, wow.
which was set, back in 2017.
Yeah.
Totally left in the dust.
Okay, so the article, it kept mentioning resistive magnets. And I
Uh-huh.
got to admit,
Yeah.
I wasn't totally clear on what those were.
Oh, don't worry, it gets confusing. There are actually 3 types of steady high magnets. There's resistive, superconducting, and then hybrid, which is like a combo of the two.
Okay.
The article actually uses this really great table tennis analogy to kind of explain it. So think of resistive and superconducting magnets as like singles players,
Yeah.
each with their own strengths.
Right.
Hybrid magnets.
Mm.
They're like the mixed doubles team, right?
Yeah.
They combine the best of both.
Okay.
So this new 42 Tesla magnet, this basically means that China has aced both categories
Yeah.
because they already hold the record for the most powerful hybrid magnet too.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they're not just winning singles.
Right.
They're dominating doubles as well.
Exactly.
That's kind of crazy. Okay, but back to the science here.
Sure.
Why are these high magnetic fields
Right.
so important?
Well, you can think of them as
Right.
unlocking the secret door
Okay.
to scientific discovery. They create these really extreme conditions
Okay.
that allow scientists to study materials and phenomena in ways we couldn't before.
Interesting.
Like having this
Wow.
super-powered microscope that lets us peer into the hidden workings of the universe.
So I'm starting to see why this is a big deal.
Mhm.
But can you give me an example
Sure.
of how this has actually led to scientific breakthroughs?
Well, think about graphene.
Okay.
It's this incredibly thin and strong material with a ton of potential applications.
Right, right.
And its discovery,
Mm-hmm.
which was made possible through research using these high magnetic fields
Wow.
that earned the researchers a Nobel Prize.
The Nobel Prize.
Yeah. And that's just one example.
Wow.
Over 10 Nobel Prizes have been awarded
Seriously.
for discoveries that were made using these powerful magnets.
Wow.
They're just essential for understanding the fundamental properties of matter and also, developing materials with these really extraordinary capabilities.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So basically, these magnets are driving some seriously
Yeah.
cutting-edge science.
Uh-huh.
Now, going back to China,
Okay.
their 42 Tesla magnet,
Yeah.
this puts them at the forefront
Right.
of high magnetic field research.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There are only 5 steady high magnetic field lobs
Wow.
in the entire world.
Wow.
And China is now home to one of them.
Okay.
This achievement, along with their, ongoing investments in science and technology,
Yeah.
it just puts them in such a powerful position.
Okay. So we've covered what these magnets are,
Yep.
why they're important,
Mhm.
and, where China fits into all of this.
Yeah.
But let's shift gears for a sec and talk about you, our listener.
Right.
Even if you're not,
Yeah.
working in a high-tech lab,
Right.
why should you care about this breakthrough?
The research that these powerful magnets
Yep.
enable,
Mm,
it has the potential to touch all our lives
Yeah.
in countless ways.
Okay.
It's about more than just magnets. It's about the future.
okay.
For example, imagine a world with room temperature superconductors.
Whoa.
Think
Okay.
perfectly efficient power grids
Yeah.
and lightning fast electronics.
Wow.
That's the kind of future these magnets could help unlock.
So we could be talking faster computers, more efficient solar panels,
Uh-huh.
or even
Yeah.
new treatments for diseases.
Exactly.
And it all kind of stems from this research
Yeah.
enabled by these
Yeah.
powerful magnets.
The possibilities are vast,
Wow.
and breakthroughs like the one in China,
Mm.
they're incredibly exciting because, they open doors to a future
Yeah.
full of potential advancements
Yeah.
that could benefit everyone.
I am starting to wish I had paid more attention in physics class.
You and me both.
But hey, Never too late to learn.
Yeah.
The whole magnet race has got me hooked.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. The article focused mainly on resistive magnets,
Mm-hmm.
but China's already leading the charge with,
Right.
mixed doubles,
Right.
hybrid magnets as well.
That raises an interesting point.
Yeah.
Could this spark a friendly competition,
Mm-hmm.
driving both China and the U.S. to reach even greater heights of magnetic power?
Oh, I like that.
It would be interesting to see how this rivalry,
Yeah.
plays out and what innovations come out of these labs in the coming years.
One thing that I thought was fascinating, we're not just talking about raw power here.
No.
The article emphasized a steady 42 Tesla magnetic field,
Yeah.
which sounds trickier than just cranking things up.
Right. Maintaining a stable magnetic field at that high strength is incredibly difficult.
Okay.
Imagine, you're trying to hold a flashlight perfectly still while running a marathon.
Whoa.
That's the level of precision and control we're talking about.
Wow. Okay, that analogy definitely paints a vivid picture.
Yeah.
So it's not just about, hitting a high number.
Uh-huh.
It's about maintaining that intensity.
Exactly.
With incredible precision.
That's what makes this achievement by the Chinese scientists so impressive.
Yeah.
They've not only pushed the boundaries, of magnetic field strength, but they've also demonstrated incredible control at those extreme levels.
This is making me realize how much goes on behind the scenes in these labs.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just flipping a switch and boom, you have a super magnet.
Yeah. No, it's complicated.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of science and engineering wizardry.
Exactly. And that's another reason why these breakthroughs are worth celebrating.
Yeah.
They represent years of, dedicated research development and just tireless work by brilliant teams of scientists and engineers.
Yeah.
It's a real testament to human ingenuity and our ability to overcome, these seemingly impossible challenges.
Okay, you've officially got me inspired.
Great.
But on a more practical note,
Sure.
what are some real-world applications of this newfound ability to create and maintain such high, steady magnetic fields?
Right.
Can we expect to see this research translate into tangible benefits anytime soon?
The potential applications are vast and span across multiple fields, and some are closer than you might think.
Okay.
For example, in material science, these powerful magnets are being used to study matter at an atomic level, leading to discoveries of materials with amazing properties.
So we're talking about things like superconductors,
Yeah.
stronger alloys for, planes and cars, or even materials that can withstand the heat for rocket launch.
Exactly. And these advancements in materials science, they have far-reaching implications, impacting fields like, aerospace, transportation, and even everyday electronics.
Wow.
Like your smartphone.
It's incredible to think that something as seemingly simple as a magnet can have such a huge impact on our lives.
It is.
Now I'm imagining futuristic gadgets and innovations all powered by these super magnets.
And it's not just materials science. High magnetic fields also play a key role in medical imaging techniques. Like MRI. Allowing doctors to see inside the human body with incredible detail.
Oh, right. I've had an MRI before, but I never really thought about the technology behind it.
Yeah.
So with these stronger magnets, could we see even more advanced medical imaging?
Higher magnetic fields mean higher resolution images, which means doctors can detect and diagnose conditions earlier.
Why, that's amazing.
And more accurately.
So we're talking about getting a much clearer window into the workings of the human body.
Precisely.
This whole deep dive has been eye-opening.
Yeah.
I'm gaining a whole new appreciation for the power of magnets.
It is pretty incredible.
Yeah. And the incredible advancements they're making possible.
It's exciting to see people get interested in this area of science.
Yeah.
It's full of potential.
You've definitely made it exciting for me today.
Good. I'm glad.
But I am curious, with all this talk about the potential, what are some of the challenges or limitations that scientists face?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Working with high magnetic fields isn't easy. One of the biggest challenges is the sheer amount of energy needed to generate and sustain these fields.
I see.
We're talking massive amounts of power.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So there's a constant push to find ways to generate these fields more efficiently.
Absolutely.
Okay. What about the magnets themselves?
Okay.
They must be under immense pressure to withstand these powerful forces.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
The forces created by these high magnetic fields are extreme.
Okay.
So the materials used to make the magnets need to be incredibly strong and durable.
Okay.
It's a constant search for new and improved materials that can handle these incredible conditions.
So it's this back and forth pushing the limits of magnetic field strength while also hunting for new materials and techniques that can handle those increasingly powerful forces.
Exactly.
It sounds like a fascinating dance.
It is.
Between physics, engineering, and material science.
Precisely. And as we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, who knows what amazing discoveries lie ahead. Yeah, it makes you wonder what's next for high magnetic field research.
Yeah.
What kind of mind-blowing advancements might we see in the coming years?
That's a great question to ponder. I'm on the edge of my seat just thinking about it. What do you think?
What? Any predictions?
I'm confident that we'll see even more powerful magnets.
Oh, okay.
Think 50 Tesla.
Wow.
60 Tesla.
Wow.
Or even higher.
Wow, those numbers are hard to even fathom.
It's pretty crazy. What kind of scientific doors could those kinds of magnets open?
It's hard to even imagine.
Yeah.
But I think we'll see incredible advancements in areas like condensed matter physics, quantum computing, and maybe even fusion energy.
Fusion energy, that would be a total game changer.
High magnetic fields are crucial for controlling like the superheated plasma in fusion reactors, which could potentially provide us with clean and sustainable energy in the future.
So these supermagnets might hold the key.
They might.
To unlocking one of humanity's biggest energy challenges.
It's possible.
That's incredible.
It is.
And this is just one example of the vast potential of high magnetic field research.
Yeah, it's a field bursting with possibilities, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
This deep dive has been truly mind-blowing.
Good, I'm glad.
I'm walking away with a whole new appreciation for the power of magnets and the amazing things they were helping us achieve.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
It's always rewarding to share the excitement of science.
Well, you've definitely succeeded in doing that today.
Good.
And now for something a little different.
Okay.
Remember that comment we saw on the SciTech Daily article?
Yeah.
The one where the reader was skeptical about China's 42 Tesla claim?
Oh, right. Yeah.
And suggested taking, quote, at least 10% off their reported field strength.
Yes, I remember that comment.
Okay.
It highlights the importance of scrutiny and independent verification in the scientific community.
Okay.
When big breakthroughs like this are announced, it's not just taken at face value.
Yeah.
Other scientists and research teams will examine the methods.
Data and results carefully, often trying to replicate the experiment themselves.
So it's like a built-in system of checks and balances to ensure the integrity of scientific findings.
It's through rigorous testing, questioning, and validation that we build a solid foundation of scientific knowledge.
That's reassuring to know.
Yeah.
It's good to have that level of scrutiny in place to prevent exaggeration or misinformation.
Absolutely. Scientific integrity is paramount.
Yeah.
And while healthy skepticism and critical thinking are always encouraged, it's crucial to approach these discussions with both curiosity and respect for the scientific process.
Well said.
Thank you.
I think this conversation has been a great example of how to engage with scientific news in a thoughtful and informed way.
We've gone deep into the details, considered the broader implications, and even delved into the process of scientific verification.
I couldn't agree more.
Okay.
It's been a truly enriching conversation, and I'm glad we could share it with our listener.
I'm leaving this conversation feeling so inspired.
Oh, that's great.
By the work of these scientists around the world. Pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. It's like they are revealing the hidden wonders of our universe. One magnetic field at a time.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And who knows what other amazing discoveries await us. Just waiting to be unlocked by the power of science.
This has been an electrifying journey into the world of high-powered magnets.
It's been a pleasure joining you on this journey.
We'll be back after a short break.
Okay.
With even more on this fascinating topic, so stay tuned.
Sounds good. You know, it's pretty amazing to think that there are only five steady, high magnetic field labs in the entire world.
That's incredible.
That really speaks to how specialized this kind of research is.
It does. And thinking back to that SciTech Daily article, it mentioned that besides China, the other 4 labs are located in France, Japan, the Netherlands, and the United States. Are they all engaged in this?
That's a great question. Magnet race, too? Or do they have, their own specialties? It's a great question, and it highlights the interconnected nature of scientific research. While there's definitely, a healthy sense of competition, each lab has its own, unique strengths and areas of focus. They all contribute to the global advancement of high magnetic field research, often collaborating on international projects. To push the boundaries of what's possible.
So it's less about one country winning and more about collective progress.
Exactly. Ultimately, the goal is to advance scientific understanding for the benefit of all humankind.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And these powerful magnets, they're essential tools in achieving that goal.
That's a really inspiring perspective.
Yeah.
This whole conversation has made me realize how much I take for granted all the technology we have today.
It's true.
It's easy to forget that behind every smartphone, every medical scanner, every piece of advanced tech, there's this whole world of scientific research that made it possible.
You've hit on a really important point.
Okay.
These scientific breakthroughs, like the one we're discussing today, they may seem, abstract or far removed from our daily lives. But they form the foundation for the technologies that shape our world.
Yeah, it's like that saying, we stand on the shoulders of giants.
Exactly. And it's crucial to recognize and appreciate the work of those giants, the scientists and researchers who dedicate their lives to pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. Their efforts, often unseen and unsung, drive progress and make a better future possible for all of us.
That's a powerful thought.
Yeah.
It really puts things into perspective.
Yeah, it does.
All this talk about magnets and scientific breakthroughs, it's not just about the magnets themselves.
No, it's not.
Is it?
It's about human ingenuity.
Okay.
Our insatiable curiosity and our drive to understand the world around us.
Okay.
It's about the power of science to solve problems, improve lives. Yeah.
And create a brighter future.
Beautifully put.
Thank you.
I feel like I've learned so much from this deep dive already.
Good.
Is there anything else about this breakthrough that you find particularly noteworthy? Anything we haven't touched on yet?
There's one detail that stands out to me. Something that might seem small, but is actually quite significant. The article emphasized the steady magnetic field of 42 Tesla achieved by China's new magnet. That's a key distinction.
Now that you mention it, the article did use that word steady.
Yeah.
Why is it so important that the magnetic field is steady?
Because maintaining a steady, stable magnetic field at such a high strength is incredibly challenging. It requires meticulous engineering, of precise control systems, and a deep understanding of the complex physics involved. So it's not just about reaching that peak strength. It's about holding it there consistently.
Precisely.
It's
like a high wire act.
Oh, wow.
A delicate balance of power and control. And that's what makes this achievement by the Chinese scientists even more remarkable. They've not only pushed the limits of magnetic field strength, but they've also demonstrated mastery over control and stability at these extreme levels.
I'm starting to understand the incredible complexity involved here.
It is pretty complex.
Now I'm even more curious about the practical applications. What can we actually do with this newfound ability to create and maintain such high, steady magnetic fields.
As we mentioned earlier, the potential applications are vast, spanning multiple fields. For instance, in materials science, these powerful magnets can be used to probe the properties of matter at the atomic level, leading to the discovery of new materials with unique and valuable properties.
So we're talking about materials like superconductors, stronger alloys, or even materials that can withstand extreme temperatures like those found in space or in a fusion reactor.
Exactly. And these advancements in materials science, they have the potential to revolutionize industries like aerospace, transportation, and even consumer electronics.
It's mind-boggling to think about how something as fundamental as a magnet can have such far-reaching consequences.
It's true.
I'm already envisioning like futuristic gadgets and innovations powered by these super magnets.
And the impact extends beyond materials science. High magnetic fields are also crucial in medical imaging techniques, like MRI.
Oh, right, yeah.
They allow for more detailed and accurate diagnoses, leading to better patient care.
That's right. I had an MRI once, but I never really considered the technology behind it. So with these stronger, steadier magnets, could we potentially see even more advanced medical imaging in the future?
Higher magnetic fields translate to higher resolution images, giving doctors a clearer picture of what's happening inside the body.
That's pretty incredible.
This could lead to earlier detection of diseases, more precise diagnoses, and potentially even new treatment options.
It's like having a super-powered magnifying glass for the human body.
Precisely.
Wow.
It's another example of how advancements in high magnetic field technology can directly improve human health and well-being.
This deep dive has been absolutely fascinating.
Oh, good.
I feel like I've gained a whole new appreciation.
I'm thrilled to hear that.
For the power of magnets and the incredible scientific advancements.
It's always rewarding to share the excitement of science.
You've certainly shared that wonder with me today.
Very good. I'm glad.
But I have one more question before we move on. With all this talk about the incredible potential, are there any challenges?
That's a great question.
Or limitations?
Working with high magnetic fields is not without its hurdles. One of the biggest challenges is the immense power consumption required to generate and maintain these fields.
That makes sense.
We're talking about a huge amount of energy, right?
Yeah, that's got to be a lot.
Exactly. It takes a tremendous amount of energy to create and sustain these powerful magnetic fields. This can be a limiting factor, especially for large-scale research facilities.
So there's a constant push to find more efficient ways to generate these fields.
Scientists and engineers are continuously working to improve the efficiency of magnet technology, searching for ways to reduce energy consumption without sacrificing power or stability.
It sounds like a delicate balancing act.
It is. Another challenge lies in, the physical limitations of the materials used to create the magnets themselves. Remember, these magnets are subjected to colossal forces, and they need to be incredibly robust to withstand the strain.
The materials need to be incredibly tough.
Exactly. The forces generated by these high magnetic fields can be immense, putting tremendous stress
on the materials. They need to be exceptionally strong, durable, and resistant to heat and deformation to withstand those forces.
So there's a continuous quest for new and improved materials.
Materials science plays a crucial role in advancing high magnetic field technology, developing new materials that are stronger, more resistant to heat and stress, and more efficient at conducting electricity is essential for pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
It's like a constant back and forth, pushing the limits of magnetic field strength, while simultaneously searching for new materials and techniques to handle those increasingly powerful forces.
It's a fascinating interplay between physics, engineering, and materials science.
Right.
A constant dance of innovation and discovery.
It makes me wonder, What does the future hold?
For high magnetic field research.
Right.
What potential breakthroughs?
That's a fantastic question to ponder.
Or advancements?
One area where I anticipate significant progress is the development of even more powerful magnets.
Wow. So we're talking about breaking even more records, pushing those numbers even higher.
Scientists are constantly striving to push the limits of what's possible. We might see magnets capable of generating fields of 50 Tesla.
Wow.
60 Tesla.
That's incredible.
Or even greater.
Wow, those numbers are mind-blowing.
It's pretty crazy.
What kind of scientific discoveries could...
Hard to even fathom those kinds of magnets unlock. But I believe we'll witness groundbreaking advancements in fields like... condensed matter physics, quantum computing, and perhaps even fusion energy.
Fusion energy.
Yeah.
Now that's a game changer.
It is. High magnetic fields are essential for containing and controlling the superheated plasma in fusion reactors, which has the potential to revolutionize energy production as we know it.
So these super magnets could potentially pave the way for a clean and sustainable energy source for the future.
And that's just one example of the transformative potential of high magnetic field research. It's a field overflowing with possibilities, and I'm incredibly excited to witness what the future holds.
This deep dive has been truly remarkable.
Oh, good. I'm delighted to hear that.
I feel like I've gained a completely new understanding.
It's always great.
Of the power of magnets and the awe-inspiring scientific advancements that are driving.
I'm glad we could share this excitement with you today.
Well, I'm already looking forward to our next deep dive.
Me too.
There's always something new and fascinating to explore in the world of science.
That's true.
We'll be back after a short break to wrap up this incredible exploration of high-powered magnets.
That sounds good.
Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. And I got to say, my head is still spinning from all this talk about magnets and their incredible potential.
It's true. Magnets often go unnoticed, in our daily lives. Yet they're these fundamental forces in our universe influencing everything. From the behavior of tiny atoms to the vast magnetic fields that surround planets and stars.
And with these advancements in high magnetic field technology, it feels like we're just beginning to tap into that incredible power in ways we never thought possible.
It's true.
Speaking of power, something that's been on my mind is that skeptical comment we saw in the SciTech Daily article. Remember?
The reader who suggested we should subtract.
At least 10%.
At least 10%.
Off of China's reported field strength.
Yes. That comment certainly sparked a lot of discussion.
It did,
It brings up an important point. About the process of scientific validation and verification. How can we be sure that China's 42 Tesla magnet is actually achieving that field strength?
That's a great question.
It highlights the vital role of peer review and independent verification in the scientific community. When a breakthrough like this is announced, it's not simply accepted at face value. Other scientists and research groups will carefully scrutinize the methods, data, and results, often attempting to replicate the experiment in their own labs.
So it's like a built-in system of checks and balances.
Science thrives on rigorous testing, questioning, and validation. It's a continuous process of building upon and refining our understanding of the world.
It's reassuring to know that there's this robust process in place to maintain accuracy and prevent any potential for misleading claims.
Skepticism is healthy, and critical thinking is always encouraged. But it's important to approach these discussions with a balance of curiosity and respect for the scientific process.
Absolutely.
Scientific integrity is paramount. And it's something that researchers take very seriously.
This entire conversation has been a fantastic example.
I completely agree.
Of how to engage with scientific news. in a thoughtful and informed way.
Yeah, it's been a truly enriching discussion, and I'm glad we could share it with our listener.
I'm walking away from this deep dive feeling incredibly inspired.
Oh, that's wonderful.
By, the ingenuity,
amazing
dedication, and collaborative spirit of scientists all over the world.
It's true.
Who are constantly pushing the boundaries of human knowledge.
Yeah.
It's like they are revealing the hidden wonders of our universe.
What a beautiful way to sum it up. Who knows what other secrets and incredible discoveries lie ahead, just waiting to be unveiled through the power of science.
I, for one, can't wait to find out.
Me neither.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Of course, it was my pleasure.
On this electrifying journey.
It's been fun.
Into the world of high-powered magnets.
It has.
And to our listener,
yes,
you hope you've enjoyed this magnetic deep dive as much as we have.
Absolutely.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Keep those minds curious.
Stay curious.
And stay tuned for more explorations into the incredible world of science and technology